Hey, welcome back to CrossTalk podcast. I am Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
Can you believe it's already March?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It's been a really busy couple of months. Like January and February have been really, really busy for me.
For me too.
Right. And March is busy, but in a different kind of way. It's like different kinds of work in March. But so yes, I can believe it, but then no, it's passed by really quickly.
Yes.
It's like really flying by.
It is. So I need to announce before we are going to start talking about something.
Okay.
So in a couple of weeks, I think I can publish only one episode a week.
Okay.
Since I'm going to be busy.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, and that's because it's March.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like this is the busiest time actually in the Japanese calendars, March and December. I feel like.
Yes.
Which is too bad because March is one of the best seasons in the year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I need to do 確定申告.
Oh, me too. And I'm
Tax
starting
filing.
to panic because I'm looking at the schedule. I mean, I'm not panicking yet, but
Yeah, we have about 2 weeks.
yeah, and I've got some of it done, but I still have a lot more to do, actually.
And also I need to help my friend's first tax filing this year.
Oh, so you're doing yours and someone else's.
Technically, yes.
And then you're probably going to have to help me.
Yes,
Wishful thinking.
I need two people to help their tax filing.
Well, I mean, I do most of my own, but then like I always mess something up towards the end. I make a big mistake, and then usually you help me.
But I'm not a specialist or anything, but
No.
I know a little bit about,
Tax.
tax.
Yeah.
Little
You know
bit.
more than me.
No.
And actually, like every year I make a big mistake on my filing, like how to enter the data. But this year I've thought about the order that I put things in. There's an order.
Order.
There's a junban.
What do you mean?
There's a way to put in my information that I mistook last year. But this year I'm going to try to do a much better job.
Okay.
And I hope it works. I hope I don't make a big mistake.
I hope so too. Because I need to fix them up
Yeah.
eventually.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I need to finish mine first.
Yeah. So you can help us. So yeah, it is a stressful season for tax season. But also like in Japan, March is the end of the school year, of the academic year. So for people that work in schools or, any kind of work where the academic or fiscal year ends in March, it can be very stressful.
Yes. Yes.
There's always a lot of paperwork. There's always a lot of changeover, like new people coming in, old people leaving and retiring. So I feel like it's just a really busy season for preparing to move office or move schools.
Yes.
So tell me, back in January, we always do an episode about our New Year's resolutions,
Yes.
which is like a promise to yourself.
Yeah.
Do you remember what your New Year's resolution was?
Yes, I do remember what was mine.
What was it?
At least one. My New Year resolution was to meet new people.
Okay, that's right. I remember.
Yes.
And it's March right now. How are you doing with that resolution?
So far, I haven't met many new people, but a little.
Okay. Like what kind of places?
We went to some venues
Yeah.
to do some business.
Yes.
But I was planning to meet new people in a different ways.
Okay. Like
But-
more socially,
More-
probably.
yeah.
Yeah, like more personal, not business.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
But I guess maybe this is the way. I think.
I mean, it's better than zero, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think this is what it is. So I will do more of it. I will probably meet more new people at the venues.
Okay. How were you expecting to meet people? Like through other hobbies, like games or
that kind of things.
locations?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, you still, we're still only in March.
Right. Yeah, I am trying
Okay.
at least.
Okay.
How's your progress of New Year's resolutions?
I'm pretty sure I said I would try to diet, and it's not going well. In fact, I gained weight instead. Sorry.
It's not a sorry. You can start anytime.
Yeah, so I started again, actually, not dieting. I don't want to say the word diet. I would rather just say I'm trying to improve my lifestyle. But I think because this year, January for me and February were so cold.
Right. You need to eat a lot.
Yeah, and actually I didn't exercise much. I didn't go walking much because it was too cold outside. And also my dog was ill. She had surgery in January, and so usually I rely on my dog to make me go walking, but I couldn't walk her because she had surgery. So I ended up staying home and taking care of her.
Right.
And when she recovered, as she was recovering, she had lost a lot of weight. So I needed to feed her a lot of food and kind of regain her weight. Mm-hmm. I didn't need to eat food, but I did eat food too. So we ate together and we gained weight together.
Yeah,
and we didn't walk together.
Diet is not the goal. The goal is to be healthy, you know, to get a healthier life routine or something.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But I noticed a few weeks ago, my pants, my jeans were becoming really, really tight. So in the morning, when I put on jeans, I can put my jeans on. It's fine. They close. But if I sit down all day, it starts to get painful.
Oh.
So I thought, okay, my jeans are too tight. I need to not eat so much chocolate. Or I need to stop eating cookies. So, I still eat cookies. I still eat chocolate, just not a lot. Just one a day or,
right.
keep it in reasonable limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
So no, I did not succeed with my New Year's resolution, but yes, I'm trying again.
Oh, I remembered what was my another New Year's resolutions. Doing more exercise, which I'm failing.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no chance to do running.
Okay.
That's
It's been cold.
It's been cold is okay. I didn't simply have enough time to do running.
Okay.
Since, we were doing something.
Yeah, other business.
Yes. So.
Well, mine was to get more sleep, and I'm also failing at that because, as a mom, I feel like it's my obligation to help my sons get dinner when they're home, to serve them dinner and to clean up after them and make sure they have obentos and do their laundry. And if they need something, I have to go shopping for it. And so that actually takes up a lot of my time. Mm-hmm. And they usually actually come home late from work. And so I have to stay up late at night doing all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And that cuts into my sleep time, So no, I didn't succeed at that, and I probably won't, because as long as they're staying at home, I can't sleep. They cut into my rest time or my sleep time. So
we should change our New Year resolutions. Now on.
Yeah, because I don't think I can succeed with that. It's out of my control. Until they move out of the house anyway.
Yeah. We have to think about, achievable goals.
Yeah.
Like a more, tiny, small things. I don't know.
Yeah, more incremental.
Right.
Yeah. But I think March is a good time to kind of reflect on that.
Maybe.
Because enough time has passed since New Year's where you can look back and say, yes, I did this well, or no, I failed at this. Let me restart, or let me kind of readjust my goal and, try it again. It's a good readjustment time.
Maybe Sakura season.
Yes.
It's time to start something new.
Yes. It's like new life.
Yeah.
Right? When the flowers start blooming in spring, It's kind of a sign of a new season, a new start. You can kind of refresh your life.
Right. I have one question, Andrea-san.
Okay. Oh, I'm afraid.
So we have been doing podcast quite a long time.
Yeah. For a few years. Yeah, that's right.
So do you have an episode idea?
Me?
Do you have episode ideas?
I have lots of episode ideas, and I tell you all the time, and then you nix it. So, yeah, I'll give you some. I'll give you some ideas.
Okay.
I don't have anything in my mind right now, but I can give you some ideas.
Do you have something in your mind specifically?
No, not right now.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Okay, thank you.
But the things I like, Tomoya doesn't like.
And the things I like,
I don't know anything about.
right?
So it's kind of a miracle that we are able to work together as well as we do.
Right.
We're very different people.
Right. I have many ideas in my list.
Okay.
Some of ideas need more research.
Sure. Yeah.
You know.
And polishing.
Yeah. Something I thought this was a good idea, but is this really a good idea?
Right.
That
okay.
happens a lot. Recently, one of my friends told me gumi is very popular.
Okay. In Japan. Okay, it is, yes.
And he said, my local grocery store has 2 lanes of gumi.
Really?
Yeah. 2 lanes.
That's a lot of gumi. Is it like international stuff, like from other countries, I guess?
I think he said it's mostly a Japanese brand.
Are there that many brands?
I guess.
He's from a big city, so maybe, they get things from all over the country.
But I wonder, what can I talk about gumi for
30 minutes or whatever. Well, you would have to do a taste test or something, right? You would have to get a bunch of the gummies and not just do a podcast. You'd have to do a video, a taste comparison or something.
That might be an idea.
Yeah.
So we can make a video.
Sure, I like candy. I'll eat candy all day.
Yeah.
Gummy? Sure, I'll eat gummy.
Gumi. And then I don't eat gummies so often, so I don't know what
I don't eat gummy either, but I like candy. I love candy.
Okay.
I love candy.
And then some other ideas that I have in my mind is the Oscar
Wars, yeah.
We were talking before this episode, I asked you, have you watched who won the Oscar?
Right.
And then it's a lady, it's a actress.
No, it's an actor actually, but
oh yeah,
it's a man, but who won the best solo performance? But there are lots of different categories. It's not just one award. It's like a bunch of awards for different categories. There's best picture, best director, best cinematography, best actor, best actress, best supporting roles. There's lots of different groups within the main awards ceremony.
Yeah.
But when I watch the news, and even in serious newspapers like the New York Times, the articles are always not who won. It was what were people wearing. Look at the best dresses.
Right.
And so for me, that's interesting because I like fashion, but that's not really something you can talk about on a podcast.
Right.
That's not a fashion podcast,
Yeah, if we are fashion podcasters, we could
you could totally talk about that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's interesting to people, and without actually seeing a visual, that would be really hard to do, I think.
And then I don't know nothing about fashion, so I can't talk about it.
Okay, I knew some, but I don't want to turn this into a fashion podcast.
And no.
Yeah, so Oscars, who won? But actually, a lot of the films that were nominated haven't been released in Japan yet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to talk about things that you haven't seen yet. Also.
Right.
So
yes.
I think we should wait until we're able to see the films in question.
Yes. And then we could see a trailer as well. Nothing we can tell from the trailers.
Right. You don't actually know the whole story, and you don't get the whole film, of course.
Right.
It's just a 3-minute clip or whatever.
Right. So it's going to be really difficult for us, for me especially,
Yeah.
talk about this Oscars and films.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah.
So as an American, like one thing, politics are always a huge topic for Americans, and like many countries, we the citizens in our country take sides. There's you're the side A or side B, and then we quarrel about that. But I don't want to talk about politics on this podcast either. Even though I read a lot about politics and I'm very interested in politics, but I don't want this to be a political podcast either.
No way. But I always seen political news like Zelensky, Trump, Zelensky,
right? Like what's
Trump.
going on in the world? Yeah, exactly.
Again, and it's always like same category of news.
Yeah.
Always. So
well, it's kind of interesting because actually until January, Trump became the president in January. Until then, we had a variety of news from around the world. It's quite international.
Yes.
And then as soon as he became president, that's all you can read about. And it's kind of boring, to be honest. I mean, it's not boring, but it's kind of boring. I'd like to know what's going on in other countries, not just America.
Yeah. So since then, for me, it's really tough to find a good topics for us.
No, I agree. It's tough for me to find topics for my lessons and things too, because I base a lot of my English lessons on world news, but there is no world news. It's just Trump news. It's like people are getting tired of that. Yeah. So it's a struggle.
So the one thing I am thinking about our podcast, future of our podcast episodes, is how can we talk naturally?
Okay.
So that our listener feel more engaging.
Is this engaging? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think so. Sorry, but no.
That's my hope,
Okay.
Anyway, so I think we set up New Year resolution 1.5, I guess.
I was going to say part 2, yeah. Yeah, just be more mindful of what we said we were going to do and either do it or, like you said, change your goal to something a little more reasonable and achievable.
Right. Yeah.
I like that.
I think that's enough for today's episode.
Okay, sure. So this is the chit chat episode.
Yeah. So
so like to our listeners, if you guys have any things that you would like us to talk about, you're welcome to put that in the comments.
Yeah, we need your ideas actually.
Yeah, if there's something you want to know about, like culturally, or if you saw something interesting that you wanted to know more about, or you wanted to hear like Tomoya's opinion on it or my opinion on it, things like this, you can put those ideas in the comments.
Okay. では皆さんの、いろんなネタをお待ちしております。
はい。ネタのアイディアね。
ネタ切れで困っております。
That's
yes. Okay, that's all for this episode. But don't forget to catch our next one.
All right, this is CrossTalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.